Have you ever found yourself staring out of a rain-streaked window? Not depressed, but something else. A quiet, deep, and strangely beautiful sadness. A wistful longing that connects you to the vastness of the world, to the bittersweet truth of time slipping away. If you have, you've touched one of the most misunderstood, yet profound human emotions. Today, we're not just going to define that feeling. We're going to reclaim it. Because understanding the difference between melancholy and depression might just be the key to unlocking a deeper connection with yourself and with everything. We live in a world that sold us a lie about what a good life looks like. A life of constant positivity, of relentless optimism. A life of good vibes only. We scroll through highlight reels of perfect vacations, triumphant careers, flawless relationships. Any detour from this bright, shiny path is treated as a failure. A problem to be fixed. A symptom to be medicated. We've become allergic to sadness. And so, when that quiet rainy day feeling shows up, our first instinct is to panic. We pathologize it. I'm feeling down, we think, which quickly spirals into, am I depressed? And the algorithm, the wellness industry, even our well-meaning friends, are quick to offer a fix. 5 steps to instant happiness, a new supplement, a productivity hack to distract you. We're taught to pave over these feelings, to smooth them out, to get back to the business of being happy as fast as possible. But here is the single most important idea in this entire video. This is the truth our ancestors understood in their bones. Not all sadness is the same. There is a vast difference between the flat, gray, suffocating landscape of clinical depression and the rich, deep, fertile valley of melancholy. Confusing the two is like confusing a barren desert with rich, dark soil. One cannot sustain life. The other is the very ground from which the most profound art, philosophy, and self-knowledge grow. So let's be absolutely clear. This is not about romanticizing or downplaying the severe reality of clinical depression. Depression is a debilitating illness. It's a chemical and psychological state defined by anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure. It's not just sadness, it's often the terrifying absence of feeling, a persistent emptiness, a heavy, paralyzing fog that leaches the color from the world and smothers your will to even exist in it. Now, think of depression as a broken compass. It doesn't point you anywhere. It just spins or gets stuck, leaving you lost and disoriented, with no sense of direction. There is no beauty in this. No depth. Only a crushing void. If that feeling of persistent numbness, hopelessness, and exhaustion resonates with you, it's not a sign of philosophical depth. It's a sign that you should seek professional help. And reaching out to a doctor or therapist is an act of profound courage and self-care. Melancholy, however, that's a different story. It is not an absence of feeling, but a idepsy of feeling. It's an active, thoughtful sorrow, a poignant awareness of beauty, loss, and the transient nature of life, all at once. Victor Hugo called it the happiness of being sad. The word itself comes from the Greek melancholy, meaning black bile. To the ancients, a melancholic temperament wasn't an illness. It was the mark of a genius, an artist, a deep thinker. So if depression is a broken compass, what is melancholy? Melancholy is a compass that works perfectly, but it doesn't point north. It points toward that beautiful sunset you know will never be repeated. It points toward a memory of a loved one, a feeling that is both warm and aching. It points toward the unread books on your shelf and the untraveled roads on your map. to the vast potential of life and the stark reality of its limits. Darling, have you ever listened to a piece of music, a cello suite by Bach, a song by Leonard Cohen, and felt a wave of emotion that was both sad and profoundly beautiful? That right there, that's melancholy. It doesn't make you want to turn off the music and hide from the world. It makes you want to listen closer, to feel deeper, to connect with the shared human experience the artist has unlocked. It enriches the world. It doesn't empty it. Oh, this wisdom was once common knowledge. The Renaissance understood it. Look at Albrecht Dürer's famous engraving, Melancholy at First. He depicts a winged figure, a genius, slumped amidst the tools of science and art. She's not empty or apathetic. She's paralyzed by the weight of her own intellect, by the sheer, staggering vastness of what there is to know, and the impossibility of knowing it all. Oh, busy. She's surrounded by the means of creation, yet she sits idle. Why? Because she sees too much. She understands the infinite universe and her own finite mind. This isn't depression's apathy. This is the profound, thoughtful sorrow that comes from confronting reality's limits. It's the intellectual's burden, the artist's curse, and the philosopher's starting point. It's a coiled spring of potential. Then came the Romantics, like the poet John Keats. He saw melancholy not as something to run from, but as essential to a full life. He wrote that melancholy dwells with beauty, beauty that must die, whose hand is ever at his lips, bidding adieu. For the Romantics, knowing that joy is fleeting was the only way to truly live, the only way to live authentically. To be melancholic was to be awake to the tragic, beautiful truth of it all. Everything we love will fade, and this doesn't lead to a nihilistic, what's the point? It leads to a more profound appreciation for, it makes the colors of the sunset more vibrant, the taste of wine richer, the feeling of a loved one's hand more precious, precisely because you know these moments don't last forever. It adds a layer of depth and poignancy to everything. But this isn't just some dusty historical idea. So what does this ancient wisdom mean for you and me, right here, right now? Learning to sit with your melancholy, to listen to it, can unlock 3 incredible abilities. 1. Enhanced creativity. 2. Deeper empathy. And 3. Profound self-awareness. First, creativity. Why so many great artists and thinkers melancholic? Because melancholy is a state of heightened sensitivity. You notice things. The way light falls in the late afternoon, the subtle expressions on a stranger's face, the sad, beautiful melody hidden in the city noise. Your soul becomes a more finely tuned instrument. Depression tells you nothing matters, so why bother? It's a creative void. But melancholy whispers, everything is so fragile and fleeting. You must capture it. That ache of longing for something you can't name. That's the energy that fuels a poem. That wistful nostalgia. That's the mood that inspires a song. It's the fertile soil we talked about. It's the ground from which meaning grows. Think about it. That time you were walking home at sunset and a certain memory surfaced. You didn't feel depressed. You felt full of a complex emotion. Did you feel an urge to write it down? To take a picture? To try and explain the inexplicable feeling to a friend? That impulse is the creative spark of melancholy. It's the engine of meaning-making. That's for you. Second, empathy. The constant chase for happiness can make us more isolated. It builds an emotional armor. If we're afraid of our own sadness, we become terrified of it in others. We offer platitudes and quick fixes, not because we care, but because their pain makes ghouls uncomfortable. We want to solve their sadness to ease our own anxiety. Iowa, Kwasi, Karza, the Ash, Do, they go, Salt. Melancholy, however, dismantles that armor. Accepting life's beautiful sadness is the key to true compassion. When you've sat with your own loss and longing, you can understand it in others. You recognize the same deep river of human experience flowing through them. You don't need to fix them. You can just be why with them. Your presence becomes a quiet testament to a shared reality. This is the difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is looking down into a well and saying, "Wow, it's dark down there." Empathy, born from our own accepted melancholy, is climbing down into the well to sit with them and say, "I know this place. You are not alone." It's the quiet understanding that sorrow is not a flaw to be fixed, but a thread that connects us all. Hiao. Finally, and most importantly, self-awareness. Your moments of melancholy are invitations. They are moments when the loud noise of the world fades, and a deeper, quieter voice can finally be heard. The voice of your soul, your subconscious, your truer self. The part of you that asks the big questions. Ulai diyorman, susana, nisotana. When you feel that wistful ache, what are you truly aching for? Is it a lost love, or the feeling of connection that love gave you? Are you nostalgic for your childhood, or for the sense of wonder you had as a child? Are you sad about time passing, or is it a reminder to live the time you have left more fully? Depression sighs and gives up on these questions. Melancholy insists that you ask them. It's a call to audit your life. The feeling is a compass, remember? It's pointing at something. You just have to be brave enough to look. That longing might be telling you that a part of your life is out of alignment with your soul. That the stability you've achieved has come at the cost of adventure. That the success you've earned has cost you your passion. Melancholy isn't here to punish you. It's here to guide you home to yourself. So, how do we do this? How do we cultivate this relationship with melancholy without falling into depression? It's a delicate art. It means creating space for these feelings instead of running. It's as simple as putting on that sad album and letting yourself feel it without judgment. Let the tears come if they need to. Tears are not weakness. They are a sign that your heart is still alive. It means engaging in reflection. Journaling is a powerful way to do this. Don't just write, "I feel sad." Ask, what is this sadness trying to tell me? Where is it pointing? Go for long walks in nature, without a podcast blasting in your ears, just in silence. Let your thoughts and feelings rise and fall with the landscape. Nature itself is the greatest teacher of melancholy, with its cycles of growth, decay, and rebirth. And it means engaging with art. Read poetry. Go to a museum. Watch a film that isn't afraid of sadness. Art is the language of melancholy. It assures us we are not alone in these complex feelings. It connects us across centuries to other souls who have felt the same beautiful ache, who have stared into the same bittersweet abyss and found meaning there. It's a communion with the great, sad, beautiful heart of humanity. So, to bring it all home, we've drawn a crucial line between the illness of depression, an empty void that requires care, and the profound emotion of melancholy, a fertile ground for growth. Depression is a broken compass. Melancholy is a compass pointing you towards what truly matters. The fleeting beauty of life, the depth of human connection, and the truth of your own soul. We've seen how this misunderstood emotion fueled genius throughout history, and how it can unlock your own creativity, empathy, and self-awareness. The modern world will tell you to numb your sadness, to chase a shallow, relentless happiness. I'm inviting you to be braver than that, to honor your own emotional depth. The next time that quiet, wistful feeling comes to visit, don't slam the door. Welcome it in. Make it a cup of tea. Listen to its story. It might just have the most important things to tell you. It's not a bug in your system. It's a feature of a deeply lived life. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more explorations into the philosophy of a meaningful life. And in the next video, we'll explore the ancient Stoic art of turning anxiety from a crippling fear into a powerful signal for action. And now, I'll leave you with a question for the comments. What is one piece of art? A song? A painting? A film? A poem that you feel perfectly captures that beautiful, profound feeling of melancholy for you?